Everybody feels sorry for me, right? Pray for me.
To the in my thoughts obsession, I will not stop. No, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm facing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jay. I see this place like a game. To the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations. It's my way. I was born impatient, and like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
I'd say the sub 2000 is a bad dude. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Dog Pound. I am M-Dog, coming to you once again from our beautiful range here at the Bridgeville Rifle and Pistol Club in the little country town of Bridgeville, Delaware. The town that claims if you lived here, you'd be home now. Well, we're not at home. You know what I say. We're where the magic happens, baby. And I got a pretty cool video planned for you guys today. But before we get into today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd smash that like button, share this video with a like-minded, patriotic, freedom-loving friend or two, and then consider smashing that subscribe button so you never miss out on any new content that gets uploaded to the channel. It only takes a couple seconds of your time, but it's the best way for you to support what we do. And if you actually enjoy exercising your Second Amendment rights and your freedoms, and I know you do, or you wouldn't be here right now, then you won't be disappointed. You can also follow me on Patreon and on Facebook at The Dog Pound with M-Dog. And now I'm posting videos over on Rumble, because we're getting censored, at Dog Pound with M-Dog. And that's all one word, and it's spelled just like you see it right here at the bottom of your screen. Now, let's get into today's video. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's video, I want to go over a couple things here. We've got, not long ago, I put up a poll on the community part of the YouTube page. And in that post that I made, I took a poll for you guys to see who would like to see us do an interview and a tour of STEELE'S gun shop and the really cool museum that they've been working on. It's just something that you don't really get to see all the time. And this is something cool that they've done privately, not making any money off of that. They just did it because they're history buffs, and they love the Constitution and, you know, the bones of our country and our forefathers and, you know, everything about the Second Amendment. So they're freedom fighters for our Second Amendment rights, and they've done this out of the kindness of their hearts, and they've got really something cool to share with you guys. So we're going to do that tour and the interview, because you guys all gave me positive feedback. I no negative feedback from that, and I truly appreciate y'all for that. Now, but here's where I need your help. I'd like to it's going to take a couple weeks to get this scheduling worked out so we can get this done. And I want it done right. So what I'd like to do is drop me some comments right now in this video, or go to the post that I made that had the poll in it. Make a little notation and, you know, put in, just so I know what you're talking about when you say it. But I'm going to select 5 questions from you guys. Think of something really cool to ask that maybe you want to know. Austin and Charlie are, you know, Charlie's been doing this 50 years. Austin is a certified armorer for a couple different manufacturers. So you can ask pretty much anything civilized, you know, and something that's, of course, respectful. That don't want to go in there and act crazy. So even though I got a lot of crazy in me, but, you know, we'll keep that onto another time, another place. But post your questions up so I know what to ask, and then I'm going to give you guys credit when we do the interview. I'm going to let everyone know who the question is from, so you guys will see it in live action being answered by either Charlie or Austin, and you can direct it to either one. Austin is the armorer, the certified armorer, and Mr. Charlie's been doing this, like I said, he started off as a collector, then started doing this 50 years ago. So it's up to you guys. Let's make this great. With your help, I know it can happen, and it'd be really cool to ask some of your all's questions directly from you. So I need your help, my dog pound peeps. Today, I'm finally getting around to doing a follow-up video on a project that I've been working on. When I did the first shots fired video on this 9mm pistol caliber carbine, I was overly impressed with how well it performed, and I made it known how impressed I was with it. It was my first experience with a design like that. Me being an old school, traditional type collector shooter, I didn't expect it to work that good. So it made a believer out of me. If you haven't figured it out by now, if you weren't paying attention during the opening of this video, I'm talking about the Keltec Sub 2000 Gen 2 chambered in 9mm. And everyone should know by now that they do have the 40 cal version of this. So, but it is the folding carbine. And probably one of the first, I think, that actually came up with this design. I could be wrong, but I think they were one of the first when they came out with them in 2001 is when they hit the market. So this weapon is clear. It wasn't too long after I did the first shots fired review on the Sub 2000. Tam and I did a video together where we did a PCC showdown with the Taurus CT9G2 and this very same Sub 2000. I did both of those videos last summer, and this Sub 2000 now has a little over 500 rounds ran through it. And after that video, I received a bunch of great feedback from you guys, which I really enjoy and I appreciate. Even the ones who may not like me, and yes, I've got a few of those, and they left me some lovely messages expressing how sexy you think I am. I'm even grateful for them as well. If they're busy hating on me, then they're leaving someone else alone, and I'm good with that. I got broad shoulders so I can handle it. But one of the most common things I've read is that the Sub 2000 owners ran into some problems with the gun at around 500 rounds, and the gun began to have cycling issues. I've read that one of the issues you guys had was that the polymer feed ramp began to crack at 500 rounds, and they had to replace it with, replace the feed ramp with a stainless steel version aftermarket feed ramp from Carbo. Most of the issues that viewers had with the Sub 2000 all seem to have one thing in common. The issues began around the 500 round mark. So here we are at the 500 round mark with this Sub 2000. Now, before we get too far into this, let's take a quick look at the specs on the Keltec Sub 2000 Gen 2 chambered in 9mm. Now, I can't afford to torture test any firearms, and to be honest, it would break my heart to do so, but I have purposely left this gun dirty. Dirty gun. And you know how my OCD is. It's not happy with me right now. So it's the Shore Billy version of a torture test. Sub 2000s are a blowback type action, so they do get a little nasty, dirty, after a few hundred rounds. I just left it dirty to see if I could get it to malfunction after 500 rounds to test its reliability. It will get a bath, I promise you, in a lot of Ballistol after this video is over, along with a written apology from me neglecting it over the last year. I also decided to leave this gun bone stock, just like you get it when you purchase one. This is the Glock 17 version, so it accepts your Glock 17 magazines. It comes with one 17-round magazine that is made by Magpul. And even though this one is stock, there are a bunch of great aftermarket products available now from great companies like Carbo if you want to upgrade yours and really customize it. Which is probably what I'm going to do with this one once I'm done with this last test that I wanted to do. So the next time you guys see this little beauty, it may have a different look altogether with some new furniture and probably new glass. The Sub 2000 did come with the 16.25-inch threaded barrel, so you could add a suppressor or a flash hider if the laws in your state allow you the freedom to do so. And you know, the freedom to utilize all of your rights guaranteed to us by the old thing, the thing called the U.S. Constitution. The length of this gun is 30.5 inches. When it's folded down, it's 16.25 inches. They're available in either 9mm or 40 caliber. The unloaded weight is 4.25 pounds, and it does have a heavy trigger pull at like 9.5 pounds with the stock trigger. And as of today, the MSRP is at $578 to $621. I believe it's what it was when I did this research, depending on, of course, where you live. And if you're looking for one, just do your research first, and you can come across rebates here and there that will cut that the MSRP price way down. The ammo that I'm going to be using today is the 135 grain hollow points from LAX Ammunition, as well as some of their 115 grain full metal jackets. I've got some special magazines here for the Sub 2000 that have those social media friendly. You remember me telling you all this? These are social media friendly, YouTube friendly capacity blockers to keep this video YouTube friendly. These capacity blockers are fantastic, and it helps keep YouTube happy with me. I think they even help the firearm perform better. So you guys really should try capacity blockers. With that being said, let's head out on the range and have some fun with the Sub 2000 and our capacity blocker magazines. And I'll see y'all back here in a bit for my final thoughts. Let's go. Welcome to the range, guys. It's time to have some fun with the Keltec Sub 2000. We're going to start off with 17 round mag. This one is loaded up with the 135 grain LAX Ammunition hollow points. First time I ever ran this ammo in the Keltec Sub 2000, so we will find out today whether it likes it or not. We'll see. We're shooting at the target on the far left, so hopefully that's the one you'll start seeing holes in. But we'll see. I've been known to shank me a few rounds or two. See if the old HK slap still works. Yep. Gotta love it. Put it on pew. We're at 25 yards, so we'll see what happens. believe we're empty. And we're clear. 25 yards, that's not too bad. And these sights, look, I love this gun. I praise it all the time. But with it being stock, that was one of my complaints. Unless you put an optic on this, and of course, you know that if you put an optic on it, then you lose part of your main reason for having it. They won't collapse with an optic on it. So, Carbo makes some really nice hinge optics now, or hinge mounts, so you can mount your favorite optics on there, hinge it off, and it'll roll over to the side. You can collapse it out of the way. Very cool product, and like I said, Carbo makes a lot of aftermarket products for the sub 2000. So if you're looking to accessorize it or customize it, that's probably one of the better places to go that I've seen from my own experience. This one will get all that furniture, cosmetics after I'm done with the test today. So we're just that's probably about 525 rounds so far this has had put through it. Never been cleaned because I'm trying to see if this thing will malfunction. So far so good. We'll keep going. I got some really cool capacity blockers in the next magazines. So YouTube will hopefully let you guys see the video. So thank goodness for capacity blockers. And now I moved it into 15 yards. We're hopefully, since we didn't do too bad at 25, hopefully 15 will be even better. Well, it should be normal case scenario, but we are talking about me. So special magazine with the capacity blockers, and let's have some fun. Looks like I gave him a new face. Another one of these cool magazines with the capacity blockers in it. I have become addicted to capacity blockers. So we got 17 more rounds in the mag that comes with the Keltec. That's the Magpul 17 round mag. More or less, it's a Glock 17 mag, but this one here is particularly, it's from Magpul. So you know they make great stuff. I don't need to elaborate on that. We're going to finish it off right here. After this mag, we will be over 100 rounds through it today, which will put us over the 600 round mark for its lifetime since I've had it and I bought it new. So far, so good. We've not had any malfunctions whatsoever. I'm extremely pleased with it. I know a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with the Keltec Sub 2000, but I guess I'm, again, one of those guys that are glass half full type people. If you don't have a ton of dough to drop on a PCC or just a lighter caliber carbine rifle, this is a really good option because you can pick these up really cost effective, and you can kind of personalize it. You can take that extra money as you get it, and you can add things to it as you see fit, whatever fits your needs. Kind of, so you got to look at it as glass half full, take the good with the bad, and work with what you got. Because those people that have to work with what you got, yeah, that's me too. I'm one of them, one of you. So let's finish this off in Keltec sub 2000 style. And we are all safe. And that is it. Over 600 rounds. Weapons clear. I got nothing bad to say. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Starting to get a little windy. I think we got a thunderstorm rolling in. So me and my hated on Keltec sub 2000 are going to leave the range today. But thank you guys so much for being here with us today. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to spend time with us here. You're truly appreciated. I hope you all know that. And me and the rest of the Dog Pound and Tammy, we love you all from the bottom of our heart. Thank you all so much for supporting us, believing in us and what we do. We would not be here without you guys. So with that being said, Keltec Gen 2 sub 2000. Bone stock. 600 rounds fired through it, not one malfunction. You guys have seen them all. I show you what happens out here, no malfunctions. So it's been great so far. I'd say the sub 2000 is a bad dude. See at the kennels for my final thoughts. Welcome back to the kennels for my final thoughts on the 500 round review of the Gen 2 Keltec sub 2000 chambered in 9mm. Well, I can honestly say that I've had a blast with this sub 2000, and today was no different. Other than the fact, my only negative would be that I need to shave, because if you've ever shot one of the sub 2000s and you have any experience with them, they love to pull beard hair. That little piece right here on the bolt tube and that little plastic thing, which is basically it's your buttstock. But man, when you're shooting, I guess you don't even realize it, but that thing is dangerous. It catches your beard hair. You ever had beard hair? Well, yeah, I guess there ain't no way, ladies. Very few ladies. And if you ladies, you got beard hair, I don't know what to tell you. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. If you shoot this stuff and it pulls that mess out, it hurts. It don't feel good. So my only complaint, and I'm going to figure out a way to, I'm going to get up with CARBINE and say, look, you all need to do something. So put a beard blocker or something right there. Either way, I'm getting off on a tangent, but it hurt. So either way, prior to this review, I have never had a single malfunction or any cycling issues. Today was no different. And after over 600 rounds now, I checked this gun over and I look for any signs of wear that could lead to a critical failure of the firearm. The only wear I could see is from normal operation of the gun, and there's nothing that you wouldn't see in any firearm that's had over 600 rounds run through it. I've used numerous brands and types of ammunition ranging from 115 to 135 grain, full metal jacket, hollow points, total polymer jackets, and even 50 rounds of 115 grain plus P ammo, just to see if the functionality would change. And up to this point, the results have been the same. This gun has just performed better than I could have ever hoped for. That doesn't mean that every single Keltec Sub 2000 will perform for you as good as this one has for me. But at the same time, you can't think that every Sub 2000 is destined to fail. There's always good and bad with anything, no matter the firearm or the manufacturer. And I can only give you guys my opinion based off of my own personal experience with the firearm. In saying that, I stand by my opinion of this gun, and I personally think it's a pretty cool gun, and it's reliable for whatever needs you may have. For a rifle or carbine that folds in half and is made mostly of polymer, to be reliable and accurate and something that most shooters can afford, to me, well, that's pretty awesome. If you guys would like to pick up a Dog Pound t-shirt, and I know you do because they're awesome, check out the info here on your screen and you can send a PayPal payment to the address listed below. They are Gildan shirts, so they are great quality with top-notch artwork on the front and on the back. Make sure you leave your name, your size, and your shipping address in the comments section of your PayPal. And if you are one of our Patreon supporters, you will automatically receive a 15% discount on any of our Dog Pound merchandise. That's present and future. If you need to contact us here at the Dog Pound, you can send us an email at thedogpoundwithmdog@gmail.com. And please don't forget to smash that like button on this video. And if you don't mind, smash that subscribe button so you get notified of any new content that gets uploaded to the channel. And most importantly, thank you for being a part of our Dog Pound family. Thank you to our product sponsors who help make these videos possible. STEELE'S Gun Shop in Lewis, Delaware, for everything they've done to support us since day one of this journey. They've been specializing in exotic firearms for over 50 years now, and they carry anything from newly released firearms up to firearms that are hundreds of years old with historical footprints dating back to the Revolutionary War. Even a couple with ties to major historical events like the Battle of Little Bighorn, and one that even belonged to Emmett and Bob Dalton of the notorious Dalton Gang. And stop in and see them if you're in the area, or you can follow their page here on Facebook. Tell them that them dogs sent you, and you saw them right here on the Dog Pound. And don't forget to drop those comments with those questions, so when I do the interview, I've got some great stuff to ask them, and you guys will get to see the questions answered live on video. Thank you to SPLATTERBURST Targets for supplying us with these very cool targets we use in all of our videos. If you don't have a place where you're able to shoot steel targets, then you might as well shoot some of the best paper targets on the market today. All of their targets are made right here in the United States, so you will be supporting a homegrown American business. Check out their website and get stocked up for your next trip out to the range. And thank you to my good friends over at BALLISTOL Multi-Purpose Cleaner and Lubricant. And why trust anything but the very best to protect and preserve our precious tools of freedom? They are the original CLP, and they've been doing it since 1904, so you know they're doing something right. Check out their website for a complete lineup of their products and get stocked up today so you're better prepared for tomorrow. And as always, my friends, my beautiful people, spend time with those special people in your life. Time spent with them is always time well spent. May you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Shoot straight, shoot often, be safe, and God bless you and yours. And get outside and enjoy these beautiful days like today, these beautiful spring days. You need to get out of the house and blow some of that stink off. I'm M-Dog, and I'll see y'all right here next time on the Dog Pound. Keltec Sub 2000 Gen 2 chambered in 9mm. It might be ugly, and it might be like the forgotten, I don't know. I had a Biden moment. Sorry about that. Anyway, Gen 2 Keltec Sub 2000 chambered at 9mm. And guess what? We gone. Boom.